Construction worker walking on a wooden catwalk being built for the construction of the cables on the Golden Gate Bridge in 1935. Times Square, New York, around 1908. Statue of Liberty on display at the Champ de Mars Park in Paris during the 1878 Exposition Universelle. Martin Luther King Jr. riding the Ford, along with his kids, Yolanda and Martin Luther, in 1964. Peoples enjoying a movie on a plane in the 1920s. Old women with traditional tattoos, characteristic for Croatian Catholics in Bosnia, Central Bosnia, 1930s. 6 young women are ready with their surfboards on a beach in Southern California, 1920s. Ad for an early 1980s store. Burt Lancaster in Birdman of Alcatraz, 1962. Natalie Wood, 1957. Young Sophia Loren, 1947. Queen Marie of Romania in the early 1900s, in the times when she was Crown Princess. Vintage dancers, Alice and Ellen Kessler, 1960s. Chorus line dancers and can-can girls from the 1930s. Paul Stewart following Bobby Driscoll in a scene from the film The Window, 1949. Actress Anita Ekberg meets paparazzi outside of her house with a bow and arrow after being relentlessly followed by them all night, 1960. A worm vending machine, 1957. Gene Simmons in a scene from the film Androcles and the Lion, 1952. A US Air Force lieutenant is held captive by a young North Vietnamese soldier, 1967. San Fernando Valley's Satan Slaves Motorcycle Club before becoming Hell's Angels, 1970. Capturing the moment, the Grand Prix Monza in 1966. A public urinal located in Saint-Martin Street in Paris, 1875. Annie Edson Taylor poses with her cat and the barrel she rode over Niagara Falls in 1901. Walt Disney with his sister Ruth, 1906. Bryn Owen aged 17 with his Vespa scooter, which has 34 mirrors and 81 lights on the front and back. Leicestershire, England, 1983. Violet and Daisy Hilton, conjoined twins, born in Brighton, 1908. Waitresses on a restaurant terrace, 1975. Kathy's Apartment, Chicago, 1942. People have been making out in movie theatres since 1943. A crowd of reporters surround French actress Catherine Deneuve as she arrives in Cannes in 1983. Actress Catherine Deneuve and Luis Buñuel on the set of Belle de Jour, 1967. A postcard showing Princess Victoria Louise of Prussia in the uniform of the 2nd Life Hussar Regiment, 10th October 1909. Princess Victoria Louise and Crown Princess Cecile in uniform, 1900s. Bette Davis in The Bride Came COD, 1941. President Lyndon B. Johnson sits at his desk in White House signing of the Civil Rights Act on July 2, 1964. Times Square, New York, 1911. A very rare painting of Norma Jean Baker before she was Marilyn Monroe, sold at auction for nearly $12,000. A woman, Diana Bryant, and her 2-year-old daughter, Tiare Jones, clinging to a failing fire escape. The Boston Fire, 1975. A utility worker giving mouth-to-mouth to a co-worker after he contacted a high-voltage wire in 1967. Workers painting the Eiffel Tower, 1932. A Catholic woman and her Protestant husband laid to rest in Holland, 1888. The couple were married in 1842. The battle over Chavez Ravine, Mrs. Aurora Vargas being arrested, 8th May 1959. Girl pays the penalty for having had personal relations with the Germans. French civilians shave her head as punishment, August 29, 1944. Dancers getting their talents measured for a spot in the Theatre Review on Broadway, 1937. First inflatable push-up bra in France, 1950s. Strength, love, and progress in a single frame. Guadalupe Socri Lopez, an indigenous woman, sits at a Singer sewing machine, her skilled hands poised to learn a new craft while simultaneously cradling her nursing child, 1957. Sable Star and Coral Shields, 1974. Serinda Fox, May 27, 1977. Two old women's taking a nap in front of a shop, Belgium, 1949. Evolution of baby safety seats in cars during the 1950s. A grotto in an iceberg seen during the British Antarctic expedition, January 5, 1911. Einstein at Nassau Point, Long Island, New York, in the summer of 1939. This Austrian boy got a new pair of shoes in World War II. Helen Keller meets Charlie Chaplin in Hollywood in 1919. The last photo of the Titanic afloat, 1912. Women were not allowed to run the Boston Marathon in 1967. Catherine Switzer dodged that rule and organizers trying to stop her. Kellerman in her famous one-piece bathing suit, 1906. Kellerman arrested in 1907 for wearing a one-piece. Life before earphones. A young man with a Fisher PH 490 boombox. Central Park, New York City, 1976. Queensboro Bridge under construction, New York City, 1909. The Pimps, Peep Shows and Prostitutes of New York City, 1970s. Nurse on Snowshoes, Ramapo Mountains, 1925. Apache Woman with Child, Arizona, 1898. A Beautiful Couple from the 1940s. A Black Family from Wisconsin, late 1800s. Girl doing high jump at the London Olympics, 1908. A man convicted of murder is imprisoned in a wooden cage on a street in China. He will be left to die of thirst, 1900. Junkyard, Irwin, Pennsylvania, 1941. "18 Years Old, Monica Bellucci in Rome, 1982. Beginning of construction of the Eiffel Tower, Paris, 1888. Stockyard at a railroad station in Chicago, Illinois, July 1941. High-rise building in Hamburg, 1904. Martin Luther King was arrested for demanding service at a whites-only restaurant, Florida, USA, 1964. Psychological support during a paratrooper's first jump, 1954. Disney artists draw a deer before work on the animated film Bambi, 1942. Margaret Hamilton reuniting with her Wizard of Oz co-star on the set of Twin Beds, 1942. Grand Central Station in 1941. Six-year-old Richard Baranski, after winning a contest by eating a 10-inch cranberry pie in 15 seconds in 1948. Weightlifter Mickman holding a man over his head with one hand in 1947. Lucille Ball, 1940s. Civil Air Patrol student pilot at the Silver Lake Airfield near Baker, California in 1944. A man selling melons from his car in 1941. Two sailors sleeping off their celebration of the end of World War II in 1945. The Zoot Suit in the 1940s. Kids dancing in the street in New York City in the 1940s. Beautiful model and actress Fristy Francis, 1941. Filmmaker Sergei Eisenstein in Mexico in the early 1930s. Sean Connery and Ursula Andress, 1962. Southside Chicago, Easter 1941. Captain Waddy Young and crew pose in front of their caricatures on their B-29 Superfortress on 1944. Arctic explorer Peter Freuchen and his wife Dagmar Gale in 1947. Sean Connery in the Royal Navy in 1946. George Carlin on West 121st Street, Manhattan in 1947. Citizens did their best to take care of Berlin Zoo's animals, 1945. Winston Churchill during a training day for D-Day, circa 1944. A woman with Sultan, her favourite lion, from her troop, in front of her plane that she flew just after World War II in 1947. World War II refugee children seeing the Statue of Liberty as they entered the United States in 1946. Tuskegee Airmen in Italy, 1945. Military police in Times Square on New Year's Eve as 1941 turns to 1942. Students in Brooklyn protesting the no pants to school rule in 1945. Two men at the New York City Greyhound bus terminal in 1947.